Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be planning out the month of September in my Erin Condren Life Planner. Okay, so I am going to be using a kit from Planner Kate. So I have been using these kits for the past few months since she launched them to match the Neutral Harmony. I actually went ahead and ordered the rest of them for the rest of the year so that it was just like not anything that I had to think about, because I cannot tell you how many times I have gone to sit down and film one of these and there is nothing within. I just don't remember to order something. So I used this kit for the month of July and the month of August, and it's just worked out really, really well. Now, my monthly view is not always like the most robust, if you will. So I've kind of been sitting here thinking, what could I do to make it more, right? To feel like I'm actually getting some sort of value out of even filming these videos. All right, so let's just jump right into it. So let's get this date cover down, or this strip down. I'm always like, am I going to get it straight? Yes. Awesome. So I was kind of thinking of adding some additional things to this, because it's like, what do you do when you still want to plan creatively in your planner, but you don't have, you know, young children with a million places to be, and you're not managing their schedules, or you're just managing yours and your partner's, and that's it. You know? And so I think what I want to do is maybe possibly just add some content to the mix. I've even thought about doing the whole meal plan situation, except my meal plan is very basic, if you will. Like, we just kind of follow a very general matrix, and for the most part I only cook like 3 days a week, because I mean that's all I really want to cook. And I do meal prep a lot, specifically more for my work meals, because I'm trying to avoid eating out at the places that are close to my job, you know, just trying to make better decisions. So with all that being said, I didn't feel like the meal planning aspect of it would be very helpful for myself, but I do think that adding in the content over here, just because it's what I love, you know. If you guys have any ideas for things that you put in your monthly when you don't have kids' schedules to plan, let me know, because that's kind of where I got to with my monthly planner. I was like, I still use it. I mean, I like it, but I'm also not using it quite as much, because I just didn't see the value in the things that I was putting in here, and it was, as you could see, pretty empty. You guys, I love date covers, but I do wish that there was an easier way to put them on. Obviously, the coil gets in the way at some points, but I don't know how people, one, do this without tweezers. There's got to be a trick, right? Or tweezers just might be the only way. I'm not 100% sure. All right, let me finish getting the rest of these down. All right, date covers are down. Now let's get down this dreaded list strip. For me, I swear, it's just, I don't know why it's so hard for me, but this is like really, really difficult for me. Actually, I think what might be best is if I try from this angle. Like, is there supposed to be a gap there? Oh, you know what? Let's just line it up with the lines. Oh, look at that. I will find a way to overcomplicate things. All right, and then I'm going to put the don't forget sticker right at the top, because that just makes sense to me. All right, so let's start with the paydays. And I do like getting both sheets for the reason that you get the additional event labels. So I'm going to do mine in pink. And I just had a payday, so this is actually, mine will go here. We'll do Jesse's in the green. And then I actually have an additional one on the 18th, but it may be actually the 19th this month. We shall see. And I feel like I say this every month, but I need additional payday stickers. And there's only 4 on these kits. That might be some feedback I might give to the shops I frequent the most, because if you have multiple people living in your household and you're managing all of these finances, you probably have more than just 4 paydays, especially if you have a little bit of a side hustle like I do. All right, so birthdays. The big one is that Nathan is turning 20. Like, just saying that is a little like, oh my God, is that actually happening? Yes, it is. So on the 9th, Nathan will be 20. I have 0 teenagers now. And I don't know how I feel about that, so I'm just gonna stop talking about it. I think it's hard to believe that he's turning 20, and like those of you who have been around for a minute, like you guys have kind of watched him grow up since he was like 11 or 12, so it's like just wild. It is just wild. Okay, so I want to put in some social media things, like I said. So I want to put my Friday Night Lives in here, and I'm going to use these blue ones. Let's just use the tweezers. They do help sometimes. They do help. So that'll be the 2nd, so actually this week, and then the 16th. Oh man, there's going to be 3 Friday Night Lives this month. Lord help us all. All right, and then I'm going to add these little icons from Planner Kate. This is sheet BW4. I love these, the little Instagram icons. And I need to just go ahead and place a custom order with her and possibly with Kristen for my Friday Night Live stickers, because I think that those would be fun. I have skipped a couple of weeks because, again, life has just been a little bit hectic lately. And if you're not sure what Friday Night Live is, or you haven't been to one of my Friday Night Lives, it is where I essentially go live, and sometimes, well, I've only had 1 guest so far, but in the future I will have more guests. But I'll also throw up like a question box, and we'll either do like a hot take session or just a Q&A kind of thing, or just talk about things that are currently going on in the planner community. But it does get a little bit spicy, so you have been warned. All right, and then on the 14th, I do have a doctor's appointment. So there's not an appointment sticker on here. There is a important. I guess we can use that. That's kind of important. And I'll have to confirm the time on that. If you guys are like in the military health system, they just switched over to a new online health system, and I'm not a huge fan. I'm learning how to navigate it, but man, it was tough getting a message to my doctor like over the last couple of weeks, and it's just taken a little extra time to learn. But I will get there. I feel like there's something else going on in September. All right, the other thing is on the 5th, that is Labor Day, so that is a day off for me. I probably should have scheduled a day off on Friday as well, which I may still go ahead and do, simply because I like to pair a vacation day with a holiday. More to follow. But that way I can stretch out my time off throughout the year a little bit more. I mean, I've always done that. We don't take like big chunks of time off unless it's absolutely necessary. So that's kind of what I tend to do. Already off on the 5th, I may just go ahead and take off the 2nd there. Ooh, that just got me so excited because that's this week. All right, so for the video stickers, because obviously I post a lot of content on YouTube, so that's what this is mainly going to focus on. I'm using sticker sheet S1689 from Planner Kate, and they're just these sort of stitched white labels, and I absolutely love them, but I have them in mass quantities, and like no kit comes with the amount of things that I need. So I think that that's what I want to use. It doesn't exactly like pop off the page like until I write on it, but the reason why I'm using a sticker is because if I have to move things or change the content around, then that will work. And I actually do have like a little bit of a method to videos, so there's not always a huge like thought process or having to really map out a lot of things, unless last minute I am told about some sort of release or launch or something of that sort that I'm going to be a part of, which does happen quite often. I do wish that brands would get a little bit better about helping creators plan content in advance, right? Because a lot of folks have full-time jobs like myself. So it can be very, very hard to, you know, be sent packages like the day before or even within the week before. I'm not gonna lie, if it's within the week, it's very, very difficult to carve out time from an already planned week to plan out the content. And I realize again that this is all by choice, like no one is forcing me to do this, but I do love working with brands. I love marketing. I love social media. But I think that there's a way to make it easier on both parties. And it's hard, like it's difficult to see that still, even till this day, as vocal as creators have been about brands being better. You know, and I get it, the logistics behind things, and I'm putting this one a little further up because autumn starts September 23rd, and I am not covering that up. It's my favorite time of year. All right, so every Monday we know is going to be a weekly plan with me, so I'm going to put that in. And I already know that this Friday's video is going to be a review. And then at the end of September, it's going to be an October plan with me. And then we're going to do a review on the 16th, and then a daily plan with me on the 9th, as well as a daily plan with me on the 23rd. So now all I really have left are my Wednesday videos to prep for or sort of brainstorm any ideas for, which only leaves me 4 videos to come up with some sort of concept. The end of September may actually be like a quarterly favorites. I stopped doing those monthly because honestly they get on my nerves. And I've already shared why in the past. I just think it's very like clickbaity isn't the right phrase, but you know what I mean? It's always a lot of things that people love with a lot of links. And of course, like that's the whole point, to share the things that you love. I get that. But when it's every single month, like, are you really buying all that stuff, or are you buying that stuff just to share the links? That's my take on it. And that I'm not wavering from that in any way, shape, or form. So now I only do mine quarterly because it just sits better with my soul. All right, so that is the monthly view. So what I recently purchased for the dashboard page is a sticker kit that I am not exactly sure I have ever used. So this should be interesting. All right, let me get everything else out of the way. So there were 2 options here. You could order just the habit tracker by itself, like I did here with this one, or you could get like the whole kit. And I got both because I was suffering from like decision fatigue and was just like, I'm just gonna get both until I can figure this crap out. So I do like the kit. When I had some time to look at it, I was like, I really like the kit. That really does make a whole lot of sense. But the habit sticker I can keep and use anytime I want to. So it's really like not a loss here. All right, so one of the things that I found kind of interesting is that you have the option to either leave this lined, or Kate made this so that you can actually put this on top if you wanted to. So it has like a frame to it. I don't know if that was the exact intention, but it's freaking genius. So typically what I do on this side is I just put pictures. Here is my August. Nope, I haven't done August yet. Here's my July page, and I haven't done August yet, but this is my intention for every month, is to use the notes page on the opposite side as sort of like a memory keeping type thing. So this just makes me so nervous to put this down. I don't know why. The larger the sticker, like the more nervous I get. I know, I realize how ridiculous that sounds. Okay, we did it. It's slightly crooked. Oh, it's gonna be fine. I do want to use the habit tracking insert. This is so genius. Oh, I love that so freaking much. So you can just leave it lined or put the habit tracker in there, and then you can actually use the little habit sticker, and it looks just like this one. That is so cool. Although I'm not gonna lie, I kind of, anyway, nope, we're leaving it. This is neat. So you also get these strips, which I assume are to cover, Yes, they're to cover this. You're like really just changing up the entire vibe of the page. Why have I not ordered one of these before? This is very, very cool. Not that I don't like what's on the page already, but this is very cool. All right, so then, oh, she gave you the dots too. I swear, she thought of everything. This is so neat. And what I really love is that you can leave this September as is right there. You don't have to cover it up. You can cover it up if you want to. But one of the things that I hope EC changes is that the design doesn't go into the coil, because that can be pretty hard to cover. Not really sure what was the thought process there with all of that. Maybe there wasn't one. And I'm just putting this sticker down like I think that this is where it goes. I'm not even 100% sure. Oh my goodness. All right, and then where is this one supposed to go? Did I do something wrong here? I probably did. But since there is a memories sticker here, and that's what I use this page for, that's where this is gonna go. I love that. The memory sticker is a little small, but it's gonna be okay. All right, and then I guess what we can do here is our, I think I wanna do a projects, goals, and a don't forget section. So we'll do don't forget here, or maybe projects. There's too much required of me to figure out here. Let's see. Let's do don't forget here. I usually put a quote there, and then goals over here and projects over here. That will work. I like that. I really do like that a lot. Okay, I don't have any projects in mind yet. I haven't done my goal setting yet for August. Don't have a quote yet. Just don't judge me. All right, so habits are going to be workout, no soda. This is probably all going to be like health and wellness related. 90 ounces of water, clothes, rings on my watch, vitamins and medication. Let's see, sleep, and we're just gonna put 7+ hours, and meditate. Ooh, this is gonna be exciting to see how this is gonna look all filled in. Fingers crossed I can actually keep up with this. All right, guys, so that is it for my September plan with me. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are already subscribed, make sure you click that red notification bell so that you know when my videos are posted here on YouTube. As always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everyone.